All right, you guys. So today we got a very cool figure in. Actually got this in yesterday, but we got Dengar in from Sideshow Collectibles. Very cool. We got our second bounty hunter in the collection here, so I am very excited to get this particular figure, and we are going to get a look at this figure here today, starting with the box, guys. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so getting a look at the box as we always do. On the front cover we have our figure Dengar with his weapon, looking absolutely cool. We have the Star Wars logo with the name of the character underneath, and then of course we have the Sideshow logo underneath that. Going over to the side, we have our black and gray, as we always do, Star Wars Dengar Disney at the bottom. Very cool, very awesome. And then on this side we have, of course, the same photograph on the front side, which is the Star Wars Dengar, and then the 6 scale tag there at the bottom. And then on the other side of the box we have Star Wars Dengar. So very cool, very awesome, very nice artwork and toy photography of the figure. So what do you say, guys? We go ahead and pop this baby. All right, you guys, and then getting you a look at the figure on the inside. Of course, again, we have another photograph of the figure on the inside with the Star Wars logo, Dengar name underneath. We have the figure on the inside, complete with his weapon on one side here. There's also his side pistol right there as well. And then there seems to be some more of his additional accessories there at the bottom. I don't know quite what that is, but we are going to pull it out the box and get a look at it. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right, guys, so we got him out of the box, looking absolutely amazing. Very impressed with this figure right out of the box, guys. So we're going to get a good look at him. Very cool figure, awesome weapon. I cannot wait to show you guys his weapon. It is really cool, but we will get to that in just a moment. Obviously, pulling him out of the box, testing the articulation. There are some areas of articulation that are hampered with the armor that he has on, and we will get a look at the articulation. But the outward appearance of this particular figure is absolutely awesome. The face sculpt is awesome. So guys, let's get a closer look at this figure. All right, you guys, so getting you guys a close-up look at the figure itself. Very cool, awesome figure. Weapon in the holster there. There is his larger weapon, guys, and I do apologize, he's such a large figure. I can't get him this close and get everything all in one shot, but the gun is very cool, and we're going to pull it out of his hand and get a closer look at it later. But just to get a look at the head sculpt and the overall figure itself, very cool, very awesome. The backpack is totally cool. It is magnetic. It does come off, and let me see if I can pull it off here for you guys. So it does connect magnetically, goes on, stays on pretty good, pretty tight. Job well done there. So very impressive figure, guys, all the way around. I like the little thumbs up hand gesture there. That'll be cool. I put that on there. He's got a couple of different hand gestures, and we will get a look at all of those. I love his pistol. We'll get a look at it at the pistol as well, but very Han Solo-ish, but it has a different nozzle on the front. We'll get a look at that again. So guys, let's get a look at the articulation. All right, guys, so getting a look at the articulation with this figure, guys. So in the arm area, you're going to get a very good bend in the arm area. He could just about touch his face, just about, if you bring the arm up a little bit more. Not quite, but just about. But so very cool. He's going to go straight out for you. So he's going to go straight out for you. Very, very cool. Get a nice range there. The arm is going to go out to the side so far. So the arm's going to go out to the side so far. So that's going to be your limited range of motion there. Right there. But it's still cool nonetheless. Very, very awesome. You get a twist in the shoulder area, so you can bring the shoulder up and down as so. And obviously you get a twist in the wrist here, so you're good to go to get that gun switched any way that you so desire. So very, very cool. Now in the leg area, this is where we're going to get into some very limited articulation. So going straight out, he's only going to get up that far. And that's due to this armor piece right here. Kind of hits him in the lower stomach or in the crotch there, I guess. So he's not going to come out too far. Going back, he's going pretty good to the back, so you can kind of get him in a running motion maybe if you needed that. Going out to the side, there is no articulation going out to the side. I wouldn't even try it. So you're a bit limited. And then in the knee bend, you're only going to get him to bend his knee so far because again, the armor, this armor starts to hamper it. So because of the armor, you're a bit limited in the range of motion in the leg. Ab area, there's not much of a crunch at all, unfortunately, and he's not going to go back too far at all. So because of the armor on this guy, you're just really, really limited in regards to articulation. But you're still going to be able to get him in some very cool poses. And then in the head area, he goes back so far, comes down that far. So not too bad at all. You're going to get a bit of a twist there, so you can get him with that confused look if you need it. Nice range left to right. So very, very cool figure. Not too big on the articulation side, but a very impressive looking figure, even if you have him standing on your shelf. All right, you guys. So getting a look at the weapon right here. This is a very, very awesome looking weapon. One of the better weapons that I've seen with the Sideshow / Hot Toys figures. You got this movable part here where you would load in your ammunition. Snaps down right here, guys. This is so awesome. You got this little piece here that moves on the gun. So that is just totally, totally awesome right there, to have those movable parts on the gun, and a very cool feature on this weapon. And there may be other figures that have weapons with movable parts on it, but this is the first time I'm seeing it here. So very, very cool and very impressive accessory and weapon. And then, guys, getting a look at his side weapon, his pistol. Again, very similar to Han's weapon. I forget the model number of the this particular pistol. I believe it is the same model number as Han's. However, you have a bit of a different nozzle there on this particular weapon, but you have the scope, the handle, and everything else looking very similar to Han's side weapon. Very, very cool and awesome looking weapon here, guys. And then, guys, giving you a look at the other different hands there. These are the closed fist if you need to have Dengar punching somebody out. Very cool, very awesome. And then the other two hands here would be the right hand that gives kind of like that thumbs up look right there. And then the other hand here would be the open hand for the right hand side. So very cool, very awesome, guys. All right, guys, so we have Dengar with his buddy Boba Fett. So we have 2 bounty hunters in the collection, so I'm very, very excited, very happy to add to my bounty hunter collection. Of course, we have a long way to go to get the full collection of bounty hunters. We need Forlum, we need Zuckus, we need IG-88. Love this figure. Even though the articulation leaves a lot to be desired, I still believe that he's going to look good on your shelf standing next to the other bounty hunters in the line. And then also, guys, one thing to consider, Dengar has had a couple of run-ins with Han Solo and Chewbacca, so it will be interesting if we will see Dengar in the new Solo movie. I believe we will be seeing Boba Fett in the movie, so it would be great to have both of these bounty hunters as a part of the Solo film. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to that. Will we see Dengar and Boba Fett in the Solo movie? What do you think of this figure? Are you concerned with the articulation with this figure? Even though it is a bit limited in the articulation, it doesn't bother me as much because I still believe it's going to look great sitting on the shelf next to all of my bounty hunters once I add more of the bounty hunters to our collection. So guys, put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.